if your stop loss keeps getting hit, it is not your fault. You are just entering where the banks takes out stop losses. All right, so I'm going to show you how to avoid this, where to spot what banks actually do. Okay, so you are not just wrong in your trading. I'm going to show you the things that you need to stop doing so that you don't become the liquidity. All right, so I'm going to make it very, very brief and simple for you. So what you need to know is that the banks actually target highs, lows, trends, and some areas of demand and supply. Now, if you're trading price action and you use support and resistance, the banks actually target areas of equal highs like this. I'll show you live and direct on charts on how to avoid them. Now, for what we're having right here, normally you will consider this to be your resistance, right? Now, so what does the bank actually do? The bank actually push up market, then dump. Now you'll be wondering why did my trade actually hit stop loss? I'm going to show you. This is not your fault. Where you put your SL is actually wrong. So now look at what we have here as an example of this. So this place, you have the first place, the second, which happens to be our resistance. Now you notice how the market actually pushed upward, returned back, then creates a reversal pattern, then did what? Dumped. Came back for retest, and finally now dumped. So many of you, what are you going to be doing before this happened? You would have had your stop loss somewhere around there because you expect that market touch here, so it has now become a what? Resistance. So you're targeting areas like this or below, so your trade now gets stopped. So how can you avoid this? What you should do is, when you map out equal highs like this, you wait for a sweep of liquidity. Do not enter any trade before confirming your sweep. The banks target the equal highs, equal lows, trends, and so on. Okay, I won't review all, but I'll just give you tips tonight. Okay, so what the banks do now, they take out the stop losses of people, push up a little bit, come down, and for those that may feel like okay, they are done, you will now repeat the same process. So how can you avoid this? You can avoid it by looking at two patterns. Now, you can have the first pattern like this, when market sweeps and start retracing back. So you have to wait for market to do what? Come down a little bit, then retrace back into that zone before you can now sell. So, or what will happen is, when market takes out liquidity, you wait for it to create an equal M, like an M at the top, then it dumps, something like this. Now this equal M like this, before it did what? Dump. So, but the one you can wait for faster is if you have markets push up like this and come down, you are likely to come inside the zone, retest that zone before you enter for a sell. So this is just one of the tips. Now look at this example for equal low. Notice how what happened. I'll show you quickly. Here is our first, here is our second. Now you're expected to buy from here. So what happened? Market took out all the stop losses of everybody, then pushed back into that your support zone, retraced a little, then bought. So that is what I was trying to let you know here, that this is just like a one leg, no double touches here. It's only one leg. So when it returns back to that zone, you wait for a retest on this support before you buy and target the next draw of liquidity, which is this. So I'll show you another one briefly. Now here is another one here. You map this out as your resistance, first, second, third, fourth, and now you want to sell. What happened? At the moment you took a sell, price started pushing a little bit to the downside. Then before you know it, it took you out by going up. How can you avoid this? Simple. I told you, when you have your equal highs or equal lows like this, you have the equal highs, you wait for price to take out liquidity. So this is the taking out of the liquidity. It pushed up. So you wait for price to now come back to that zone, which is this zone. Come back, then retest. Are you seeing what's going on here? So What now happened after the retest? Market at least sold down to this point. Can you see this? So this is like a 1-to-4 ratio. So this is how you escape the banks trying to manipulate your trade. Let me see if you can have one more example of what the banks try to do. Okay, here is another one. Equal highs 1-2. What the banks do, they push the market upward, created 2 touches and reversed down. Now I'm going to expand this so you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so market went high, took out all the stop losses, that's the liquidity, then pull back and come for a retest. Now look at this. Where is your entry at this point? So let's get our short position. You're having this, see? Then you target the next draw of liquidity. The next draw of liquidity is your support. All right, so banks tend to target that. So look at this now. This is a beautiful trade. So this is how you avoid this, using your equal highs and equal lows. So there must be a sweep of liquidity. Just know that what banks are targeting, what institutions are targeting is equal highs, equal lows, trends, and some other things. But I just reviewed this particular one for you. So when you're using your support, just know that banks are targeting to take out that support or your resistance. So you wait for that draw, that liquidity move that will take out the stop losses of people around here. Then when it retraces back into that zone, wait for a retest of the resistance or the support, just like this, and boom, target your next draw of liquidity and you have it. So this is how you actually take trades like this and put your stop loss so you don't become the liquidity. So if you like this my video and want me to drop more videos like this, kindly use the subscription button, tap on it, turn on notifications so that you don't miss any other videos like this. All right guys, see you in my next video. Bye.